I'm so proud of my sister. She has a different take on life than I do in so many ways. And in every one of those ways, I appreciate what she brings to life. It's really spectacular. One of the things she does differently than me is she keeps things. I don't tend to keep a lot of things. If people ask me, oh, have you ever been featured in the newspaper? I go, yeah, probably hundreds of times, but I don't have any of those clippings. She's got all of them. And one day I was at her house and I was going through old books of mine that she had kept. And I didn't even know, but I remember doing them. I had written in little notebooks and things, and I had started exercise programs. It was my exercise book. And these were things from back in the, some of them actually went all the way back into 1958 and 1959 and 1960, where I had started exercise programs. And then it went all the way through the 60s and into the 70s, and I had started these. Most of the exercise programs lasted a day or 2 days, or some of them lasted a week. It was, you had to laugh, okay, I was just a kid, but at the same time it was a little sad, like, how come I couldn't keep it going for more than a week or even a couple of days? And I'm going. Later on, I learned that the average New Year's resolution, a person only keeps New Year's resolutions on average for 4 days, which means a lot of people keep it less than even anywhere near 4 days. And only a few people go, this is my New Year's resolution, I'm going to do it all year. And so I came up with a new policy, and I started making new month resolutions, and then new week resolutions, and even new day resolutions. And sometimes I find that I've lost track of things by 10 o'clock in the morning, and I need to start again and make a new resolution and start again. And I encourage you to start again and start again and start again. Be persistent. If you have a goal, be super persistent with it. If you can be consistent about pursuing it, well, that's just really great. But if you have trouble with that, be persistent and start again and start again and start again. And as soon as you go off track, start again. The old example is, the winner of a boxing match is the guy who gets up one more time, and every time he's knocked down, he gets up again. The guy who stays on the mat, he's done. That's the loser. So with our goals, with the things we want in life, with the results we'd like to see, with the outcomes that we hope for, with the consequences that we're trying to develop in our life, who you want to be 5 years from now, what you want to look like 5 or 10 years from now, the abilities that you'd like to have a year from now or 5 years from now or even a month from now. Start again, start again, start again. If those things are important to you, just start again, and they will become part of who you are, because your body always gives you what you ask of it. So does your mind. You want to learn something, you want to memorize something, you want to develop an ability or a skill, you want to chop faster, you want to get more efficient in the kitchen, you want to have more of a repertoire of recipes. It really doesn't matter what it is. Lately, I've been working on pull-ups. Again, do you know how many times in my life I've started working on pull-up programs? I can't even count. It's got to be 60, 70, 80 times that I've started pull-up programs in my life. And I keep thinking, this one I'm going to do forever, and it'll be really good, and it'll pay off great benefits. And then somehow I get distracted. I don't know, I think perhaps pull-ups are the easiest thing in the whole world to put off doing. I don't know what you think about that, but what's the easiest thing in your life that's the easiest thing for you to put off doing when you want the results that would come from doing that exact thing? Oh, I'd really like to be able to, whatever it is, and I don't know what it is for you, but I encourage you to just start again. Start little, start with something realistic, start with something you can do, and then build on it or add to it. If you can do one pull-up, do one 3 times a day until suddenly you'll be able to do 2 and then do those for a while. I don't know what it is in your life. Maybe, you want to cover more miles every day, or you wish you could lose a pound, or whatever it is. It really doesn't matter, but persist, persist, persist. I encourage you to persist, to hold the line, as it said, to hold your vision, to really grab onto that and say, you know what, this is important to me, make time for it, get it done. And in fact, for many people, it requires that you get it done first. If it's really something you need to get it done first. For me, I love the feeling of going through my day, having already done the things that are important for me to get done in my day. Then I can just go on with the rest of my list. I can go on with the rest of the things, but I love to get it done first. I'm going to quote Jack LaLanne. I had lots of lovely conversations with Jack LaLanne, who really is the reason most of us are still making efforts at getting fit. I mean, he ran an exercise show on television, the very first one ever. He ran it daily for more than 30 years. It's quite the thing. He was an exercise guru. And he said that he would do whatever was hardest in his life first, as soon as he woke up. And the hard thing for him was to go do his workout. So he would do it. And he said it wasn't hard to do the workout. That wasn't hard. The hard thing to do was to get out of bed. He's lying in bed next to his wife. It was hard to get out of bed. He said, he kind of said it eloquently, something about lying, warm bed next to a soft woman. And now he's going to go to a cold gym and lift hard steel. But however you want to think of it, to him, the outcome of having done it, he also said, and I agree, that having done that hardest thing there is to do in the entire day and do it first, you now know that whatever comes in the rest of your day, you can do, because it's not as hard as the hardest thing. So everything else is easy. And you can go through your day and just go, yep, did it. Meanwhile, you go, I already did all the things I need to get done today, so now I can just kind of coast through the things I want to get done, and then eventually the things that seem like fun to do. But get those things that are priorities. Think about 5 years from now, because it's coming. 5 years from now is coming. It's definitely coming. And if you put off until tomorrow what you could get done today, 5 years from now, you're still not going to have what you're telling yourself you really want to have. So I'm encouraging you again. Start again, start again. Be persistent in developing yourself into reaching the goals that you really want. This is Dr. Doug Graham reminding you to go to health.